Welcome, Scorpio Sagittarius, to your mid-month reading for December. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. And happy holidays to everyone. It is filled with your blessings and everything you're looking for. Okay. This message, please, for Scorpio Sagittarius. And one more. There it is. Eight of Swords. Feeling trapped within your mind. Feeling like you're immobilized by any kind of choice or decision. It may have felt like you also may have underestimated something, right? Like gave it too much power and then it didn't come through and then it ended up getting you trapped. That's really what it feels like. Expecting something, maybe over expecting something to happen, and then it didn't happen, and now you're kind of stuck in your mind. Okay, let's see what's going on over here with the Eight of Swords. Clarifying on the Eight of Swords. This card won't only clarify on the Eight of Swords, but the entire reading. Doing some shadow work. So it does feel like you are stuck in your mind and you're trying to figure things out, trying to get to the answer. Doing some shadow work will help open up the intuition to figure out what's going on, listening to that gut feeling. This card is a reminder that everything is changing around you. You may face your worst fears or look into the dark shadows of your soul. You may learn to confront whatever it is that's keeping you trapped, right? If you feel like you can't walk in a certain path, look and see where it is that you can walk and become clear about the situation. Okay. Remember that you have the control no matter what the situation is. It just might be something that wasn't good for you. Maybe it was rejection was God's protection type of scenario. But you need to look deep within yourself and figure out what went awry. Okay. And that will give you something to actually, really think about besides just why I'm stuck, why this didn't happen, thinking about the negatives. This will turn it around so that you can actually see the positives of the situation and try to figure that out. Okay. Getting into the situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. Spiritual strength, finding the spiritual strength within with the shadow card, of course. Memories of love in the recent past. Intuition upside down, so it says you got to watch that intuition. It's almost like you're not following the gut feeling. You're not 100% listening to the advice of yourself. It might be because, for a lot of times it's kind of like going with that gut feeling, but then it's like, I don't like what you have to say. I don't want to hear it. That's not what I want. So when the intuition goes upside down, it's almost to the point to where it's like, I'm not listening to my higher self. I'm not listening. I'm looking for all this inner strength and all this spiritual strength, but maybe I don't really like what it has to say. So then I'm going to start blocking it. Watch that because that's a stubbornness. You're going to get that. Well, Scorpio Sagittarius, you can get that from either side of your sign. That stubbornness. To say, no, maybe I can do it this way instead. With the memories of love over here, it's this nostalgic feeling of what I can do, what went wrong, remembering the things that you loved, having all these happy memories and all these things going on, but then it ends up getting you stuck and trapped. Why? Because it's something that you probably really wanted and it didn't go the way that you anticipated, and then the negativities start coming down. What went wrong? Why did this happen? How come it went this way? So you need to really find that spiritual strength within yourself. Like I said, your shadow side is going to help you on that. With the star card over here, yes, you're going to need some healing from this, but you have bigger, better goals. That's why it feels like it's God's protection, whatever this rejection was. It really does. Because it's really saying, I had goals and dreams for this past nostalgic feeling. This is what I wanted. I was maybe smiley-eyed about you. You were my star. You were my dream. This is where my dreams were. Now I need to heal from my dreams. Yeah. trying to keep yourself out of the cold, trying to keep yourself as strong as possible, trying to say that everything's okay, but deep down inside, you're more focused, yes, on this past that's going on around you, more focused in the past than you are in the present. That will keep you stuck and immobilized from moving forward. Okay, so take it how it resonates. It also could be, that even just thinking about that, keeps you down and out. With the spiritual strength over here, it's saying it's a little clouded right now. I'm not feeling the spiritual strength that I should be. This is why it's going to be very, very good for you to get into that shadow side, to really confront what's going on within yourself and how you can move for the future. Being stuck in the past is not going to help, or with any memories of what could have, should have, would have, all those things don't help. You need to move forward. And it's saying that this is just keeping you in a dark spot. It's keeping your vitality down. It's keeping the desires and the intentions that Spirit has for you away, because you're keeping yourself trapped and immobilized, right? Without manifesting and taking action towards what you need to do for the future. And it's kind of keeping blessings away from you, if you think about it that way, right? Because you're keeping yourself in one place from the past. And if you believe that that's the only way it was supposed to be, and that's the way it was supposed to be, your Spirit's saying you're wrong. Straight out. There's no lying about that. You're wrong. Because no matter what happens in the past, you can always move forward. Those were past mistakes. Those were past things. You have a whole future ahead of you. And you're not materializing it. You're not taking the advantage of it by keeping yourself trapped in old memories. Right. Yeah, it's immobilizing you. It's not allowing you to move exactly where you need to move. There's all kinds of things that you have going on within your life and your life path and destiny, and you're just kind of keeping yourself kind of away from it by being here, right? There is victory once you get past that, right? And you're going to be able to patiently plan, but for now you're not patiently planning exactly what you're supposed to be patiently planning. Or you can't really look forward to the future if you're trapped in the past. No, and it causes your own drama, and it causes your own imbalances within yourself. So with the shadow card, it's going to actually take the imbalance that you have and allow yourself to balance yourself, to say, okay, this is what it is. That obviously wasn't good for me. And once you find the balance within yourself, you have the judgment call. Once that happens and healing begins, then you can start looking for those blessings. You'll hear it must be Christmas time, because the only thing I can hear, and it's crazy, right? I'm going to say the crazy thing, but it's like, hark the herald angels sing. Everybody knows that song, right? So if you don't know the song, Google it. I don't know, but that's what I heard, right? And the reason is because it's like angelic messages. It's your higher self coming to tell you, this is the blessings that I have for you. This is what I want you to hear. I want you to hear the trumpet call. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? That's my Archangel Gabriel card. This is Archangel Gabriel. This is Archangel Gabriel, bringing in those messages. Hark the angels sing, right? Bringing in that healing is coming. Blessings are coming. Let go. Once you let go, Spirit says, you got this. You got this. Now the healing can really 100% begin. The blessings are going. Now the patience is needed. The patience, the healing, the understanding. You'll start having this better understanding. But then there's this thing that happens, right? There's this thing that happens that says, but I don't know if that's what I want. My intuition is upside down. I don't know if I can really see that. Can I really see that? Why are you ignoring it? Why did you, it's saying you're going to step backwards again. So you're going to step into this blessing. You're going to try to open up this door. You're going to listen to what you need to listen. Look at all the angels. Your spirit guide is right there with you, saying this is what needs to go. You wear the crown. You're in control. But then all of a sudden, it's like you want to fall backwards. You want to seek the answers within, but you don't want to turn inward to find the overall solutions. So it's like all the shadow work you did, you're going to, it just, look what it's saying. You're going to turn away. You're not going to go for the 100% intuition. You're not going to perceive the situation the way that it needs to be perceived. So you're still holding tight to some past stuff. That's the, you didn't empty the closet, right? Skeletons in the closet. You didn't empty this closet. You're saying, I don't want to. I don't want to let go of everything. Look, you don't have to let go of the memories you already had, but living in the past is a whole different thing, or allowing them to affect you to where you can't move forward is bad because, yes, you have to let go. Surrender so that everything will be fine. Once you surrender, you're going to, look at that, open up the doors, make those choices, have those things happen, but make sure that you're surrendering to your intuition, taking that gut feeling, allowing yourself to go inward, right? Take the challenge. The challenge is hard. Of course the challenge is hard, right? But it's going to bring you your 9 of Cups, and you're going to feel so much better, and you're going to feel all the balance of the justice of the truth, finding the truth within. And, a lot of times we don't want to see the 100% truth. And that's kind of what it feels like over here, too. It's like this blessing comes through. All these things are going on because of the shadow card. Because when you're shadowing, truths are going to come up. Things are going to happen. We're not going to like it. It's not going to feel good. So then all of a sudden, it's like you say you're going to close down. I don't want to do that. But Spirit says it's very important for you to do so that you can move on to what's best. Open up your intuition. Get deep into your psyche so that you can see exactly what needs to be seen. Confront what needs to be confronted. This will allow everything to go the way it's supposed to be. Without being the 5 of Cups and being in that depression, it's going to allow all of that to just fall away. Then you can just continue to reflect upon the situation. The light is going to go off and you're going to see exactly what you need to see. And then it brings in this beautiful new awareness of beginning and growth of clarity. Why? Because the growth of clarity is going to have more of an understanding. Then you can understand what's in place for me. Why am I here? How come I'm stuck? Well, it's going to get you out of being stuck. Bringing you to the destiny and the path that you need to be on. Once you have the overall awareness, everything's going to be, it's going to get better. Because you're going to have, like I said, you're going to have this better understanding. And then you can really have these blessings really coming through. Because the angels are trying to get your attention. Your higher self wants you to have this attention. But it does feel like you're kind of wishing-washing through both. You're saying, I want this, I want to understand. But then it's almost like when it starts hurting, you're like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. And that's just because that's when the truths start coming up. Everybody doesn't want to hear that. But that's the piece that you need for the overall healing, right? To get down to that situation and move forward, my friends. Okay? Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.